Hello guys, White Storm here, and today we're playing World of Tanks. Hello guys, how's it going? White Storm here, and today we're playing World of Tanks again, and we are discussing today the pros and cons of the IS7. Now, most people tend to get this as their first ever tier 10 tank, generally because they join a clan and it's the first thing that people say. Get the IS7, you'll be effective, you'll have lots and lots of armor, you'll be able to help us out, you create a firing line, you'll be able to focus fire and do all the heavy lifting, whilst the light tanks and the more skillful players run around like headless chickens, spotting everybody so you can deal that damage for them. And it's a cracking tank, there's no doubt about it. It's sturdy, it's a good all-rounder, it's got a great turret, it's got a strange beak on the front of it which seems to be able to only bounce in a certain direction at a certain time when the sun and moon are aligned with the planets and stars. But I tell you what, if you get it right and you know what you're doing, you can create some real pain with this, and this is a game that really is going to showcase that. So as you can see, we're at the Hetzer factory, and myself and James are grinding for marks, really. I'm relatively new to the IS7, I've got to admit. I put off getting it a very long time because I didn't want to make that jump up to tier 10, and you might think, White Storm, that's a bit crazy, why didn't you want to jump up to tier 10? Well, basically, it was a confidence issue. I didn't feel I was good enough as a tanker at tier 10, and I've never claimed to be a particularly great tanker, but I wanted to be able to get to that level and hold my own. And I feel I'm at the point now where maybe I can do that against a good amount of people. You know, you have to be exceptional to really hurt me, and this driving shows it all. That's right, James on the S key. Right, we're going to move in here really aggressively. James is going to take the right, I'm going to take the left as the E5 comes in hot and ready. I get a little love tap from my friend here on the IS7, a bit eager on the trigger. I have a quick look around to see how he's doing as he's going around, and we begin to put in that pincer movement there. The IS7 taking in shots, taking down the Emil 1 as I fire a good 535 into the E5. CDC is backing me up, and we face hug the Emil and the E5. The Emil goes down, James takes a shot and puts a fair sized dent into that E5 as I smash down the remainder of the hit points of that E5, and now we are face to face with a mouse. Prima Victoria is sitting there taking a hit for us, so we'll let him do that as the Scorpion goes by and I miss the shot, but James connects his. He makes him not look back twice. Okay, so we begin to maneuver into a firing line here, same as what we were doing Clan Wars. And I'm firing standard AP rounds, going straight through the front of that mouse there, in the little square that you're only allowed to penetrate if it's looking at you in a certain direction, and a certain time, and a certain day, when the stars and moon aligns. As you'll see here, I take a shot and it didn't do nothing. Should have loaded it. APCR, should have tapped that 2 key, guaranteed win. So, the mouse and the ELC are fighting it out. James goes in, takes his attention away, and I managed to get that 140 extra hit as I get another little love tap from the Prima Victoria, who's getting excited on that trigger key. I reload up, spot a artillery in his natural habitat at the back of the map, and finish him off for my third kill. Happy days. James has already got the right idea. He's going back to base, he spots the danger. I'm lagging behind a little bit, and I notice that there's another FV 3805, getting my mucking bird twaddled again, and I have a little hesitation there. Probably shouldn't have hesitated. A minute and 23 seconds left, and we make our way back to cap. The Walker Texas Bulldog is running away. The RU-251 is beginning to stick around, thinking he might actually do some damage, but he takes a hard hit of 512 from James into the side. The back chat is looking pretty in the cap, hoping that he's not going to be spotted. And the T-54. The RU crosses my path. I auto aim and miss. See, guys, I never claimed to be a great tanker, and I really should have made a better play of that opportunity there to get yet another kill. The RU's gone out of my way, and I have a look over to the right, and he's gone. T-54 is not there for me. The hand of Stalin was not there in that particular shot, and I rejoin forces with my trusty IS7 compadre, James, and make our way round to where the 251 is headed. And this is where we can see a stack of 3080 chassis and various things, probably used for the Hetzer. And we take in cover. Now, the S1 has just taken a pot shot at me. I try to ignore him, knowing that he's got about 8 seconds of reload left, and I think, let's take some cover, use the hold down position, cover the front of my tank, and for some reason, and in no other time would this happen, a Hetzer can stop an S1 from penetrating me. Now normally I'm pretty sure that he would go straight through it like butter. Not that they would ever meet on the battlefield, but in this case, the chassis can stop it. So I stop here and think, I've got to cover this. I fire a shot in frustration and realise, what am I doing here? What is the point? He's gone. And James comments this in the actual game when we were on TeamSpeak. He said, so you've just left him, have you? Did you not chase him down? I said, well, he's a lot faster than me and I can't really catch him, so I thought I'd come and help you, buddy. So I make my way through the centre of the factory, very much aware that the S1 could be sitting there where he was last spotted in, what are we looking at, F0, and he's probably going to get shots in the side of me here, but I thought it's worth the risk. Let's just get the big guys out of the game, let's finish it off, and then we can go and chase him down later. So we've got the ST1 left down to my right hand side. I come round and he's got 19 health, so he's at full health at the end of the game. I put a good shot in of 508 and I continue ramming speed. I do 283 extra damage, but I also push him, changing the angle completely of his tank, enabling James to get shots into the side and do a good hefty chunk of damage. I wait for my shot, I don't see the point. James takes it out. As you see, a flying UDES come in. Now, I know for a fact that guys might be asking me, why did you hold your shot? Well, we had a discussion right at the start of the game. We said, guys, we're going to try and get as much damage as possible. And I knew that I had 4 kills already. James was on his 3rd, so may as well give him it. Plus, I know he was grinding for tank marks at the time, whereas although I'm always grinding for tank marks, I'm far, far away from doing it compared to where he is. So I put some pressure on the cap. And notice that James is pushing forward towards the last known position of that S1. I'm locked and loaded, ready to go. And a snapshot is available, I think. There he is, he's sitting pretty. And would you believe it? Would you believe it? A critical hit. That is ridiculous. I could have really helped him there. So that is pretty much the end of the game. The S1's got 87 hit points left. I am aimed, ready to go, but I noticed James is right there and he's driven all that way. So anyway guys, what do you think of this video? I thought it was pretty epic. We got 5 and 4 kills respectively, tons of damage, purple stats, happy days. And I'm quite happy with this replay. I don't often play the IS7 outside of Clan Wars these days because I've got so much other tanks to grind, but I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.